Good day, everyone, and welcome to Mommy Guide Inc. For those who are new to my channel, I am Mommy Lala. And today is actually day number 14 of our CEDA, Craft Every Day in April. And for tonight, our project is going to be easy origami projects that you can actually use for your card making. First and foremost, thank you so much for joining us, whether live or are on replay. Okay, so what is origami? Origami actually is the Japanese craft of paper folding. Okay, so it's not really clear exactly when it started, but there are those who say that it actually started during Japan's Edo period, which is about 1603 to 1867, and then it has been handed down from generation to generation. Okay, so the paper that we normally use, okay, so the only things that you actually use to create origami projects, okay, again, it's the Japanese way or craft of paper folding is paper. Okay, so with the use of just a single paper, you can create many different creations, whether for kids or adults alike. Okay, so the one that they use, okay, is what they call washi. Okay, so in general, the paper that you use for origami is called washi. Okay, so it's basically meaning Japanese paper. But for us, normally when you say washi, it refers to like the washi tapes, right? That we use, okay, for our planners and other crafty projects. Okay, so washi can be referred to as kami, gami, or shi. Okay, so again, in it depends on what the project is and what the materials are. So for tonight, we are going to be creating three different easy projects that you can use for your card making projects as well. So and in the end, first I will show you how to do it, and then after that we will put it in a card. Okay, so these are the three projects that we will do. So we're gonna be making this very easy box that is very practical because you can actually use it to, if you will craft along, or if you're going to craft in somebody else's space, you can easily, fold it, put it in your pouch or your purse, and then you can easily unfold and put whatever, say, you want. Okay, bits and pieces, ephemera. So the sizes can vary as well. Okay, so on top of this, cute boxes, which we call masu, or yes, masu box. Okay, excuse me, we will also be creating this kimono. Okay, kimono origami. And then also this this is called a yakusan. Okay, so it looks like a young man, a Japanese young man, and it comes from the word yaku. Okay, yaku, yatsuko rather, yatsuko meaning servant. Okay, and now yakusan means a servant. Before, the yatsuko are those who are like servants, okay, to their masters. Now it refers to a young man. Okay, so somehow it's very similar to the kimono. Okay, but it's smaller. Okay, even though you started with the same size of paper. Okay, hi Wims. Yes, good afternoon, Miss Wims. Blessed Sunday to you too. Okay, and then of course we're going to create some paper cranes. Okay, this is one of the most famous, origami. When you say origami, paper cranes, right? So cranes, or another word for crane is, okay, hold on, orizuro. Okay, orizuro. Okay, meaning crane. It's actually a symbol of longevity and good luck. Okay, and then the kimono, as I said, comes from the word ki, meaning wearing, and mono, thing. Okay, wearing something, right? But now it is known as one of, a piece of clothing that is worn by Japanese during formal events, especially during weddings or um, anniversaries and stuff like that. Okay, So those are the four projects that we're going to create tonight. Okay, and then I will show you the application to an actual card. Okay, so these are examples of washi, um, or Japanese paper that you can use for origami. Okay, as you can see, some of them are single-sided, some might be double-sided, but one thing is that they are not very thick, okay, and not very hard. They are very pliable, okay, and then most of them are in 6 by 6, but there are those that you can find in bigger sizes like this one, like a 12 by 12. Okay, again, varying texture, varying design. Some are solid, some can have like designs as well. Okay, so it actually really varies. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so let's start with what we call the paper crane. Okay, so this one is an example of a paper crane. Okay, so a crane is like a bird. Okay, it's a bird. Okay, so let's start with a piece of, okay, 6 by 6 pattern paper like this. Okay, so to start, okay, where will I put my paper crane? Okay, there. Let's put my paper crane over there. Maybe like that on its side. Okay. So to start, you need to have a 6 by 6 pattern paper. Okay. So if it's one-sided, you start with the one that is, what do you call it? That has design. Okay, or pattern. Okay. So we do, okay, a diagonal fold. Okay, so from one point to the other point, so upper right, lower left. Okay, you put them together like so. Okay, and then you fold. Okay, now to make nicer folds, you may want to use a bone folder. Okay, or if you don't want, it's okay, your fingers can suffice, no worries. Okay, it's just that it's crisper, it's nicer, and if you're gonna be making a lot of origami paper folding projects, then it's easier if you do have a bone folder. Again, one thing that I can give as an advice or a tip if you're doing origami is make sure that you don't rush in when it comes to the alignment. Okay, make sure that they are really, flush together, not like this, not like that, that the tips are really aligned and flush together, because that really would make a big difference in your final product. So I really suggest that you take time to actually make sure that before you fold them flat, okay, make sure that all the edges are really flushed together. Okay, like so. Okay. Okay, so again, so for the paper crane, you needed to do that. Okay. And then, so you have like two diagonal folds, right? And then the next one is for you to do like a book fold. Okay, so lower left to upper left, lower right to upper right. Okay. And then whatever you do, okay, to this side, you also do to the other side. So we open it up. So now you will see different creases or folds on your paper. And that is basically the nice thing about this one in origami, because as you fold or make those creases, so when you actually put together your project, it's like, since you have those folds, it's so easy to put them, to fold it into such a way because of those creases that you created. So basically we have two diagonal lines, and then two, like, there is something in our roof. I think there is a cat on our roof. Okay, so there. And then what you do now is you do have those cross lines, right, from the book folds. And then what you do is from those, okay, the intersection of those book folds, you will press in like so. And when you press in like that, it's gonna be easy because of the creases that you created. And then this one too. Okay, and then you just align like so. Okay, so now you have like a square. Okay, and first let's check the chat again. I have origami papers I brought from Daiso. Yay! That's perfect. That is perfect, Wims. Because I don't know what to do with the origami crafts once done. It might just sit on my station. Yeah, so we will use them to make cards. Yes. And hi, Eric. Thanks so much, my friend, for dropping by. Yes. We are doing origami today. Okay, a Japanese art of paper crafting. And then we will use it for our cards. Okay. So after that, what do you do next? Okay. So you will see that there is this part and there's the part where it's open like that. Okay. So that is our next. Okay. That's the next part that we're going to be folding. Okay. So I just did like that so that I can see exactly where the folds are. Okay. Again, I will now from that point, okay, I will hold that and then pull this inward halfway through to that line in the middle. Okay, and fold it like so. Okay. Again, with a bone folder, it makes it easier to actually create crisper lines. Okay. Again, you can use your fingers. No worries. It's just that since I have a bone folder, why not? Right? So, again, okay. So, we have now that one. Okay. Now, what do we do next? We turn it around and then start folding again this side this time around. Okay, again, the same thing. Make sure that this is the part where I also struggle with because I really can't make those perfect points at the end. Okay, so the same thing. So the last flap, okay, you also fold towards the middle. Okay, and then you crease it like that. So now you have something like an ice cream, right? Okay. So the next thing that we're gonna do is you have that triangular thing on top. Okay. Fold it towards you. Okay. To that line. That will be your okay. That will be your mark. And then you fold. Okay. And then you open everything. So make it look like this, face towards you, open it up, and then lift this thing. Okay, lift it to the point where you will see that thing that's in the middle. Okay, crease it further so that okay it really remains flat. And then remember we made creases earlier on so that when you fold it inward, it's just easily gonna fold like so. And you do the same thing to the other side. Okay, come on, paper crate. Okay, to the other side, turn it around. Okay. Now, if you are not a paper crafter, you do have children, right? So this can be a great activity, okay, for kids. Okay. So now what you do is this one. Okay, you like what we did before, fold it forward. Okay, and then open this one. Okay, again, you will see that halfway through, okay, you just score on it. Okay, and then it will open up and fold like so. Now you have like that, okay, like two triangular, okay, ends. Okay, and of course, I would like to do a shout out to my son, yes, who taught me how to do all of these things. All right. Thank you, B-Boy. So now you will see that on one end, you don't see they're together. And then on the other end, you will see one that is, apart. Okay. So what we will do now is on the end where you have, like a gap in between. Okay. Now this is the one we will fold again. Okay. The flap towards the center again, like so. Okay. Can you see this or do I need to zoom it in? Maybe I need to zoom it in a bit further. Let me see. Okay. So that, okay, you will, okay, fold it like so and then crease it again. Okay. Now do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Bring it towards the center. Okay. Again, take your time here because we do want that thing at the end really, really pointed as much as possible, and they are aligned so that your end product would be really crisp and nice. Okay. So now we do the same thing to the other side. Flip it over. Okay. Do like this. Fold towards the center. Okay. And then, since it's becoming a little bit thicker, so having a bone folder or anything that you can use to, a blunt object to just, press on it to make the creases crisper. Okay. And then towards the center and flatten like so again. Okay. So now you have this. Okay. So now what do you do next? Okay. So after this, what you will do now is you have those two legs, right? So one will be a tail and one will be like the head. Okay. So what you do is if you turn this on its side, okay, so you'll see that it will open. So what we will do is to push this towards the left or towards the right. Okay, so this one is towards the right. So I will push it to the part where it ends, right? Because there is like up to a certain point, it will end. Okay, and then you will just let the folds naturally close by itself. Okay, like so. Okay, and now you see that you have something like this. Okay, and then you do the same thing to the other end. Okay, you fold towards the middle. Okay, and then fold in like so. Okay, and then close. Okay, so now you have something like that. Okay, now you determine which one you want to be the head and which one you want to be the tail. Okay, so let's say that this is the one you want to be the tail, so this will be your head. So what you will do now is, okay, you will, again, like what we did before, the one pointing towards this side, okay, because this is the one we said we wanted to be the head, right? So we will fold slightly down, and then the paper will just follow its natural crease like so. So now this is my head. Okay, and then these two things, okay, will be the wings. So all you need to do is close it. And then, fold it downwards and then like that. Okay, so now you have your paper crane. Right? Awesome. Okay. So my son said that there is a saying that if you create 1,000 cranes, that's why during auspicious events like weddings and stuff, you see sometimes that there are lots of paper cranes. So if you count, maybe there's supposed to be 1,000 of them, because if you do so, they say if you make a wish, it will come true. Okay, I don't know how true though. Right. So, yes, hi, Annie. Good morning. Good morning. And good evening, Zell. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay. So, now, other than, let's say, if you don't have those events or parties where, you will put them and tie them up, right, in as decoration. So, what other purpose can you use this for? Okay. As card makers, paper crafters, okay, this is one thing that we can do. Okay. So I will create a pop-up card from this one. Okay. So I will choose this one because I like it. It's more colorful, brighter colors. So I'm already, for the interest of time, I have already prepared an A2 card. Okay. So this is a cover die that I placed on top of my card base and a handmade paper. Okay, the handmade paper, it looks like this. This handmade paper was given to me as a gift from Japan from one of my friends. several years ago, and I've never used it because it's so pretty. So I said maybe this is the perfect time for me to use it, right? So after preparing the cover die, okay, so I want to put this hello die cut letter, and I added a foam to it, okay, to act, okay, to make it have a, what do you call this, dimension, okay. So I will just add adhesive to this one. Oh my gosh, what are the cats doing on top? It's scary. I can hear noises on the roof. Okay, actually the ceiling. I think from the roof it found its way to the ceiling exactly above where I am right now. Okay, so there you go. It says hello. And I like the scripty hello because it's like very apt for it. Okay, and then what I do next is I created this one. Okay, you know what? Since maybe this is, you know, okay, I would probably, he said this is okay. I want to put the, okay, let's change it. Okay. Since the inside is going to be what do you call this? A pop-up. Okay. So instead of on the sides, let's turn it to be at the middle because I want it to be a side folding, but what do you call that? Portrait. Okay, not landscape. Okay, my glue is stuck. Okay, hold on. Okay, just to keep the glue flowing again. There you go. Okay. All right. So, and now we're just gonna put it in the middle like so because it's going to be, okay, this time around, okay, a side folding. Because I've already also prepared the inside, so I matted the handmade paper and added the sound of birds stops the noise in mind. Right? So it's like and what do you call this? It's like an inspirational card. Okay, so remember your paper crane, our paper crane. Okay, this is the one we did today. Okay, and this is the one I created before. Okay, so the paper crane looks like this, right? So what I'm going to do is create a pop-up card of the paper crane using, okay, this card, okay? So what I'm going to do is, okay, I will, okay, it looks like that when it's folded, right? So I will just put, where is my adhesive, and create a pop-up die out of it, okay? So I will not put adhesive onto the latter part of it because if you see, I want it to pop out, right? So when it pop out, okay, I just want the wings basically to be able to open up like that so that it will pop up, right? So I will only put adhesive on the edge, okay, of the crane, okay, like so. Okay, and then let's put an adhesive on the other side. Okay. Okay, and then we close the card. And then when we open, there you go. So now you have a paper crane, right? So, okay, so there you go. The sound of birds stop the noise in mind. So you can now actually create, a pop-up out of your, okay, out of your paper crane, like so. So it's a very elegant and very nice way to create a pop-up card, right? So that is card number 1, okay? Another way that you can use the paper crane if you don't want a pop-up one is that, again, you can I just basically here my card base, I run through a dry embossing folder. Oh my gosh, something's happening. And then again, a cover die of that of a flower. But before I cut that flower, the paper I wiped with wax. This is wax, in green and in copper. Let me see. I will get the wax that I can show you. Hold on, guys, because it's a little bit tall. I mean, it's a little bit high. Okay, that and
Butas na yung kasi
oh,
manipis na yung
oh,
stick.
pababain mo.
Pabababain ko na.
Oh, asan siya?
Tas, butas na yung
Baba na. Okay, so okay, so this is what I used. It's a gold wax. So to use this, it's called a metallic gilding polish. Okay, so you've seen me use this in the past. Okay, so you just do like this, get a little bit from your hands, and then just glide it towards the paper. So that's how you basically use this gilding polish. Okay, and then just use the green one. Okay, I think I didn't get the, but there are different colors actually of this one. Okay, and then you get your paper crane. So this is another paper crane. Okay, so maybe we can use the one that we just did just now. Okay, like so. Okay, and then just add adhesive to it. Okay, and then this one as well. Okay, so this one is not because it's thick. So we will put this and hold it. Okay, with okay. Okay, so that's the paper crane, and then we will just put our sentiment. Okay, today's struggle is tomorrow's power. Okay, so that will be the sentiment for this one. Sam? Okay. Oh, that's very good, Ayla. Congratulations. Okay. So there you go. Okay, so you have another version of a paper crane, okay, card. Okay, so it can be like this, or it can be like a pop-up card, like so. Okay, so whatever which way you choose to create, to use this crane paper, okay, you can, right? Yes, it's a nice sentiment, right? Today's struggle is tomorrow's power. As they say, the crane is used to, to show like good luck or good things are bound to happen. So it's like something that you can use for encouragement as well. Okay? So guys, I'll just look at something. Okay, I'll be back in a while. Hold on. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back. No, 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 no. I just had to fix something. There's a slight emergency in the house. A cat got in through the roof and then into the ceiling, and it got, it's hiding somewhere out. So we had to, like, you know, try to. It's like a small cat. Okay, so there. So that's number one. Okay, so sorry guys. Okay, moving on to number two. Okay, so origami project number two is what we call, okay, hold on, you call it yakosan. Okay, so yakosan, again, it means young man. Okay, so it looks something like, okay, this is yakosan. This one. Okay. So it's like a kimono with a head, right? Because it will actually refers to as a young man. Okay. Okay. So to do this, what you need to do is, okay, you have to do a, okay, I forgot what my son called this, a certain kind of fold, a blitz fold. Okay. So a blitz fold is basically, okay, like the one we did in the beginning for the crane. Okay. So you put, it's like you do a diagonal fold like so. Hi, Cordelia. Good good morning. And hi, Wims again. My nanny almost, fell from the roof. Okay, because of, we are trying to get the cat out of the ceiling. So I had to go and help out for a bit. So sorry about being away for several minutes. Okay, so after folding it like so, so you create like four triangles, right? So what you do next is, you on the wrong side, okay, so behind the one with the pattern or the one they want to use, okay, you fold it, okay, where you have the lines, the folded lines towards the middle like so. Okay, so this is what my son says is a blitz fold. Okay, and then you do the same thing to the other three. Okay, so like that, and then like this. Okay. And then like that. Okay. So now you have that, right? So now we will turn it around. Okay. And again, through those diagonal lines, okay, get one of the edges, put it towards the middle like so. Okay. And do the same thing to all the sides. Okay. Do the same thing to all of the sides. Okay, Cordelia, I actually wasn't able to be in Lynn's live stream this morning because I woke up quite late, but I saw your submission, so pretty. That's such a nice card. So I have to still watch the replay. So I don't know what the project was. So I'll probably watch later after my live stream. Okay, I just need to check on my nanny after this because she almost fell off the roof. So I had to rush. Okay, and then, okay, so from here, okay, so now that you have that, from here, turn it around. Okay, and then open each, okay, three of these corners. Okay, you just from the middle pull it up. Okay, and you will see it's gonna open up like that. Okay, and then just flatten the sides. Okay, like so. Okay, and then the same thing to the other two more, right? So just pull from the middle. Okay, and then the other side. Okay, so only 3 because the last one will be its head. Right? So we will not turn that. So it looks like a guy in a kimono or a man in a kimono. Right? So this is Yakosan. Yakkosan. There. Okay. So that was okay. I was working on while they were making cards. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it was so beautiful. It was like when I woke up, that's what I saw. So nice. All right. So now, again, as I said, we will now use this to create cards, right? So as Wim said in the beginning, okay, she has a lot of, washi papers or origami papers. But then what will she do with this after? Okay, so if you do not have kids around, okay, so you can use them for your cards. Okay, so to use this card, okay, so I created one earlier on. Okay, I attached it already to a mini base. Okay, like so. It's like in a frame. Okay, and then I will be using another dry embossed folder. Okay, matted it on gold and on black cardstock. Okay, because I wanted that kind of male. Okay, a male card. Okay, so okay, that one. Okay, and then my sentiment, okay, will be this one. Have faith that things are going to be okay. Okay, so that is how, okay, this card is gonna look like. So again, you can use your origami projects as part of your card embellishments, right? So to to change things up a bit, right? So you can use origami paper or origami works to do that, okay? And then we will now put our sentiment on top, right? So it's such a very easy yet elegant way of creating a card. Okay, this can even be projects for school, for kids, right? Okay, and there you go. Okay, so again, for those who are just coming in right now, our first project was a paper crane. Okay, and this is what we did. So in one, we used as a cover, so we flattened the crane. Today's struggle is tomorrow's power. Okay, and then another, we created a pop-up. Okay, and then we attached the crane inside, like so. So again, we can use our origami projects to create amazing cards or awesome cards. Okay, next one. Okay, next. Okay, second to the last. Okay, it's just gonna be a very short stream today, right? It's so easy, right? But it's cute, right? It's a nice card indeed. Okay, so for this one, I am using or starting out with a 4 inches by 12 inches. It's a 4.25, 4 and a quarter by 12-inch paper. Okay, so washi paper, and then you will fold it into 3. Okay, the way you fold it into 3 is two sides. Okay, or two parts of it are the same length, same width, and the third one will be a little bit shorter. Okay, and you will fold it to the back, the third one. Okay, and then the two fold like so. Okay, but the topmost, okay, you need to fold about half an inch at the base. Okay, we're making a kimono now, and then it will look like this. Okay, and from there, hold on, I forgot. I learned how to create the kimono just a while ago. Okay, my son taught me. Okay, so from there, okay, so you need to create like 2 triangles like so. Okay, So more or less, they have to be aligned. Okay. So I'm just using my bone folder. Okay, there you go. Okay, and then this one. Okay, let me check. Are they aligned? I feel not. Okay, so there. Okay, after, okay, so from here, you do like that. Okay, and then you will fold this full side, the right, towards the middle. Okay, like so. Okay, towards the end of that triangular thing, like so. And then we will open up and push it like this. Push it to the end. Okay, so that you can have that pointed edge at the top. Okay, and then align this to this one. Okay, and then do the same thing on the other side. I push it with the scissors, and then this one should fall directly on the line of this one. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, and then turn it around, fold it. Okay, up to this part. You will see that part. And can fold this towards the edge of the folded paper that we did. And there you have your kimono. How easy, right? So again, kimono is a special kind of clothing, okay, in Japan. And it's normally worn during auspicious occasions like weddings, anniversaries, you know, special events. Okay. So for the kimono card, okay, I actually created one earlier of from the same paper. So what I do was I matted it in matte gold. Okay, and then the base is actually a paper that I dry emboss so that it would look like wood. And what I did was I um, I ink the dry embossing folder with oxide. Okay, and then run it through the die cutting machine, and so it looks like there is, really looks like wood. Okay, and then attach it to my card base, and then I will now assemble it like so. And I will use this sentiment: challenges are what make life interesting, overcoming them is what makes them meaningful. Okay, because actually the kimono also stands for auspicious things and longevity and good luck, right? So it could be again a nice thing that you can add to cards that mean or wants to wish you good luck. Okay, and so okay, I want it a little bit angled because I don't want it super perfect. Okay, and then I will let this go like that. Okay. All right, so there you go. Okay, so as a paper crafter, we can use the Japanese art of paper folding, for our card making and other projects. Okay, so for today, what I'm doing is using them as embellishments for our cards. Okay, so now I have done 1, 2, 3. Okay, Yakusan, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the fourth one, the fourth and the last one for today is what we call a masuba. Okay. Again, guys, thank you so much for dropping by. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before we finish. Actually, we have one more project, but I would appreciate If you like what you see so far, if you could give me a like for this video. There it is. Okay, so challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes them meaningful. There you go. Okay. All right. So we have one, two, okay, three, four different kinds of cards for today. The other one is not a card, but it's something that you can use, okay, for when you are crafting in where you are right now, or if you are going away. Okay, so this is a masu box. Okay, originally the intent for this was for the Japanese people to measure rice, okay, when they want to cook rice. But eventually it had so many variations to the point that you can even make a cover and make even more intricate paper foldings to have like a design of a flower. Okay, but for today, it's just this one. So again, another thing that you can use this for is, let's say you have embellishments, like small embellishments. Okay, so you can put them like so. Okay, so and then you can also, let's say you're gonna craft in somebody else's home, or you're gonna go into a craft getaway or something. So you can fold it. You can put it in your bag, your wallet. It's so thin, it's so light that it can go anywhere. Okay, and then you can just put anything if you want a bigger box, right? Because this is too big, right? But normally, the small things that you bring to crafts, right? So like that, the washi tape or something, right? So how do you create this one? My son was saying, "Wow, that's a speed origami, mommy," because this one you can do really, really fast. Okay, so again, just like any most origami projects, you start with a 6x6 paper. Okay, and then for this one, okay, we start again. Okay, so with the triangle fold like this. Okay, so pointed towards like that. Okay. Okay, and then you do another fold. Okay, like so. Okay, and after that, you now create. Okay, so you open it up so you can see that you don't have those creases already. Okay, so you now create. Okay, so from there, okay, so you fold it towards. Okay, so from the diagonal, you fold it towards the middle. You fold it towards the middle like so. Okay. And then you fold it again towards the middle. Okay. And another one towards the middle. Okay. Try not to make that thing move. Okay. Right. Okay. Again. And then, okay. So from here and there. Okay. So now you create a fold like this. Okay, a book fold. Okay, so because we need those creases, those folds, so that when we create the box, it will just fold on itself. Okay, so now we go back to like this one. Okay, and then when we fold it like this, okay, and then now you have those folds that go like this immediately when you fold it, because there's already the crease. And then on the other side, you fold it also like so. Okay, and then you do the opposite. Okay, so you fold it now this way, and then this one the other way. So it's like up and down, left and right. Okay, so now that you have done all of those folds, open this up. Okay, watch the magic. Okay, fold it like so. Okay, and then this one. Okay, you will just, okay, it will just fold on itself. Okay, because of the pre-folds that we did a while ago. Okay, so now you have your masu box. Okay, like so. There is your masu box. Okay, so to make the folds really crisp, okay, you can use this like that. Okay, there is your masu box. Okay, like this one. Okay, so those are your masu box. So one in black and one in red. Okay, so again, this one I will not turn into a card because this one is really meant for you to, you know, to take along in your crafts or crops. We call it, used to be for scrapbooking crops, right? So when we do a crop along, okay, so you can store it like so. Okay, and then when you're ready to use it, just open it up. You're good to go. All right, so there you go. Okay, so that is these are our projects for today. Okay, so I hope that you like this very easy but nice, ways of origami paper folding and its application for, crafters or card making. All right, so there you go. Let me see. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. And then, okay, hi. Hi, Dawn. Okay, let's go to this one. Yes. Everybody saying hi to Dawn and everybody saying hi to everybody. How big squares are the origami? Yes, it's 6 by 6, except for the what do you call this? Except for the what do you call this? Ah, ah, ah. The except for the, oh my gosh, my brain. Um the kimono. Hello, kimono. Except for the kimono. The kimono is 6 by 12. It's longer. But the others are just 6 by 6. Yes, it's 6 by 6. Thank you, Wims. Mine are about 6 by 6. Yes. How late am I? Did I miss much? It's okay, Dawn. It's just really gonna be fast. And it's easy origami. That's why it's fast. Yes, because we do have a hop today, guys. Yes, that's why I'm early. We do have Kenja's Card Challenge 14 hop for one of our super sponsors at 10 p.m. Philippine time, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. So I just want to make sure that I am done before, okay, we do our hop. I hope that you can join us there. It's at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Philippine time, and 7 a.m. PST. I have a kit that has some 3 by 3. Yes. So normally squares. It can be bigger, it can be smaller, but most of the time, the origami papers or the Japanese papers that you can buy are pre-cut are 6 by 6. But yes, you do have the 3 by 3 as well. Okay. Oh, finally, you wrote me on Instagram, Ayla. Okay, I will check it after this one. Thank you so much, my friend. Would you suggest getting origami papers, or is there something that could be substituted for them? Great question. Okay. So I find that most of our craft papers or our card papers, the card making papers that we use, our card stocks, are quite thick, and it's even if they're thin, I the ones that we have before for scrapbooking, like the very thin, like if you buy the DCWV, the die cuts with the view ones that are very very thin, Those ones I feel yes, but the ones that we have right now where they're fairly thick would be hard because you saw how many times you're supposed to fold, okay, the paper to create one single project. So if your paper is very thick and then very brittle, I think that's one thing that's specific for the Japanese paper or the washi paper or the origami paper is that no matter how many times you fold them, okay, it's not gonna tear, it's not gonna break. The creases will be there, but it's very sturdy in terms of it being folded. Okay, for most of the papers that we use for card making or scrapbooking, not all, especially the thick ones. No, you cannot really. It has to be the very, very thin ones, maybe 70, 80 GSM, something like. There you go. But then again, if you can, because especially we have a lot of nice pattern papers, right? And if you have hoarded tons of papers from your scrapbooking days, there are a lot that you can use. But the ones that we use for card making nowadays mostly are very thick. So not. But if you have those scrapbooking papers from so long ago that are very thin, absolutely you can. Yes, I have some thin paper that I need to use up. This might, yes, perfect, perfect, Cordelia, right? So maybe we can have one of these days, maybe a challenge where we use up, we create origami projects and then use them for our cards, right? Yes. So again, thank you so much, my friends. This is gonna be a fast one. Please do pray for my nanny. I think she almost fell off the roof, so she's still a little bit shaken. Because we were trying to get a cat that went inside. Our roof is like this shape. So the roof, and then there's big space, and then there's our ceiling. So somehow the mommy cat and the kittens, I think she gave birth on top of the ceiling. So we were trying to, get them out of the ceiling. And she stepped on the part of the ceiling where there is no, what do you call that? Um, no beam. So the ceiling gave in. So she almost fell. So I have to check it out, guys. So I really have to go. But I thank you so much for being with me once again, right? And I hope to see you tomorrow. What the project is, surprise! I will post it later tonight. Again, thank you so much. Have a blessed Sunday and see you again tomorrow. And have a great week for another great week ahead. Okay, bye. See you at 10 a.m. Bye.